The offense takes advantage.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. Makes him talk to the hand. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get...
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense got it. They're on the run. Past the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20.
And what a big play, forcing the fumble, scooping it up. But you know what happened, right? When defensive guys get the ball, they're not used to having it. And it looked like the tank went on empty. It looked like he was running out of gas. Nice hustle by the offense to make sure there was no damage.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even turning it on. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's right. Steps away. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He wants to go deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. The play didn't get enough yardage, but thanks to the penalty, they will have a fresh set of downs here. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Hard running there. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. scrambling away. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score. Touchdown, Kent State! And the punishment has been extended.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw, it's right. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. Looking for the two-point try. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Now improvising. He's going to take off, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pearson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's right. The quick out.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pirates.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. And the Pirates are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Turning on the Jets. The 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Dropping back, it's right. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Intercepted to stop the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the left side. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big.
Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Forced out of the pocket. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string it.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The short hands, it's Williams. Looking for room at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll pull it down, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Horton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground. Using his legs, it's Allen. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass, it's Aller. He's got him in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Buys a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about.
Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune, he'll have to launch a rocket. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Pena. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and route.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets out.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Makes the catch. It's Pena.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Caught close to the marker, it's Pena. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Singleton. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll run it on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backs looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Williams.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Miller with the ball. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Horton. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Oh, it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Horton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That's caught. It's Bernard. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Bernard. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Skips away from pressure. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Here's the pressure. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the...
It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Woo! I tell you what, you feel really fortunate if you're on offense. That's one of those where it takes 13 seconds for that ball to roll out of bounds. You're just trying to make that thing. You're trying to blow it out of bounds.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Try to barge their way in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Allard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now.
There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man all alone. defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Sets up the screen. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking for a man. It's Allard. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Pena. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they... Looking for a deep man. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. On the run, still looking. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll go to the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most.
And the quarterback goes down. The two-point try is stopped, and this late in the game, they blow a chance to just kick it and take the lead. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Delivers the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. It's a fumble. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab down the left side. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Penn State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and give me one more.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! How about that D making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, when we were talking to coaches, they knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game. Well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe go down the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Singleton. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Got a man. It's Ross. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Back to pass. It's Allard. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Give to the running back. Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown tie. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point. or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.